Hello everyone. So today I am going to show you how to give some kind of a deformation. When this barrel is exploded, these leaves will have some kind of a deformation to show the impact to the shock wave of this barrel. So this is how it would look. Now as you can see, there was a shock wave that goes outward from the barrel. Here is the demonstration again. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, so here I'm going to use the same mechanism I have used to deform this grass when I walk on them. So right, let's start with this. Let's open our MP global material parameter collection, and here let's see what are the things we already have wind direction. Yeah, so let's add okay, let's add a new vector parameter. I'll call that one explosion origin. Right, and another scalar parameter, I'll call that one explosion radius. As for the default value, I'll set 10. Right, now let's open our mleaves master material. So this is the material that I'm using in order to for all my leaves in this world. This is the parent material. Right, so under this MF global, let's see where I work on the grass collisions. That's here, this part. So I'll add a comment here, grass collision. Right, so this is what I'm going to do. First, I'm gonna get this absolute world position, actually pretty much the same setup that I have here. So this one is this. No, not there. So this is the world position of that particular pixel or the texel that I am considering at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna get that one, and then using this parameter collection like this, collection parameter, I'm going to access that explosion origin, that parameter I defined in this MP global material parameter collection. And just like here, I'm gonna do a component mask for RG and B, because this is a vector 3 and this is also needs to be in vector 3 in order to subtract this one from this one. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a normal vector that shows the direction towards, or not towards, yeah, towards from the explosion origin, so that in that way I'm going to bend these grass blades or leaves. So I'll normalize it here, because otherwise I will get two larger vectors, which will lead to odd results. And yeah, after this part I have defined another parameter here called explosion radius. So I'm gonna get that one like this. Let's duplicate this one, and where is here, explosion radius, get that one. And yeah, before that I'm going to find out the distance between this absolute world position and the explosion origin. So I can do it like this, and then I'm gonna subtract this one from this one, so that I can get the distance. Well, not really the distance, actually it will tell me how much more that my this current position will be away from the explosion radius. You will see, you will understand when I do that. And also I need to clamp this one between 0 and 1, because otherwise I will get odd results, too much deformed vertices. That's why I need to clamp it. Right, and the next step is this. So this parameter, the output of this one, defines the direction that my grass blades should bend, and this one defines how much my grass blades should bend as it goes away from the explosion radius. So how much I should bend, that I can control like this. Here I have created a parameter called bend strength and set bending. So I'll do the same. Oh, I can make a float 3. So anyway, I need to multiply this one. Can I make float? Yeah, I can. But I can't really define a value here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's use the same approach that I have done here. Duplicate this part and connect it like this. So here, instead of bend strength 1, I'll call it explosion bend. Explosion is it bending. This one I think 400 would be too much, so let's try 200 or 100 maybe. Okay, and now I have to multiply this one and this one, and finally append that value here to my, because this should be added on top of the grass wind and also footstep collisions with grass, so footstep bending. So therefore I need to add whatever the output of this one to this one. So in turn, so in turn this will be added to whatever I get here, that is the wind, and it will get the total result. Right, until this is compiled, I need to take care of another thing. So here I need to define the explosion location. Let's remove this one for now. Explosion origin when I explode this. So set material, set vector parameter value and select MP global and select the explosion origin as the parameter name, and this is the parameter value, current actor location. Right, now let's see how it looks. First let me place this in a place where there are some more grass, like here, and let's explore this. And let's go here to see the effect, and you see some kind of a bending is present here. So let me show you what happens if I change the value of this explosion radius. So as you can see here, as I increase this explosion radius, as I change the value of this explosion radius, you can see the impact goes away. So I'm going to change this value through the code dynamically so that you will see something like a ripple that goes out from the explosion. Okay, right, so I have to do it here using a timeline. I'll call it timeline explosion. Explosion out, because I am going to use two timelines. And in the update I'm going to set scalar parameter value here of this MP global. Parameter name is explosion radius. Let's see this, let's add a float track. Time, let's name it time, and length is, let's set it to 1 second. Right, and let's add a key here, 0 0 and another key here, 1 1. And can I give some kind of a bend in here? Yeah, it seems I can. Okay, let's give it a bend in like this. Right. Right. And here I'm gonna multiply this time value with what is the maximum radius I need to have. Let to show the explosion range, let's say 500 meters, not meters, units, like this. And after this is finished, I'm gonna reverse this one, like how like this. Multiply this one. Let's do the no, let's subtract this one from 1, and to be safe, let's add a clamp between 0 and 1, and let's do the same in the update the explosion radius, multiply this one with 500 and plug it here. So the radius that expanded outward from the explosion origin will come back now here, and let's connect it like this. Compile, and let's see how it would look. As you just saw, it expanded the explosion, but it didn't look very nice. So maybe we should speed up this a little bit. Let's put this 1000, and let's decrease the time value like this. Or can I do it here? The speed. No, I don't think I can. Okay, let's see how will it look now. Right, something was there. Let's see how it looks from a distance. Right, you could see the explosion range, but it didn't look really nice. But I don't think that I can do better than that for now. maybe we should stop the explosion range somewhere before it before making it go all the way back to 0. So let's say 0.2, so that it will leave the bending on the ground for a while. Right, yeah, now the bending is here. So let's see what would happen if I explode the barrel somewhere near this foliage. Right, it really did bend them outward. Let's see again. Okay, it is working, but it is not really looking very realistic. But let's see how to improve that in the future. So this is a good place to start. And yes, I admit it doesn't look as good as I want it to be. So, alright. If you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club right here. Link would be in the description below. Patreon.com /code like me. And I'll upload the latest source code into the my Patreon page as well. And see you in the next episode. Goodbye.